What's up, everybody? Jack and Frank here, back with another Instagram Live. Today we are talking about what this little thing is, and this is Guard Health. If you guys have been paying attention to our social media as well as our emails, you can see that it is Free Guard Health Week.
It is Free Guard Health Week, and that's why we're so giddy and goofing around here in the office. Free Guard Health means exactly that. You get the bottle free to 180 squirts. You just have to pick up shipping and handling. It's $7.97.
Exactly. And so today we're going to talk all about this Guard Health, and we're going to talk about questions associated with that. With Guard Health.
Just while you're saying it, since we led right into it, Guard Health is normally $15, and it's a hot selling product, which is exactly why we're doing this. People love this product.
Yeah, absolutely. We could hop right into the first question, and it's
how come we don't talk about sports anymore?
I don't know. There's not really sports going on right now. I mean, I'm sure, as you guys know, we're hockey players, and I personally pay attention to hockey.
World Series just ended?
Did it?
You weren't paying attention.
I mean, when the Braves lost, I stopped paying attention. So
Dodgers won.
They won't. Good for them, I guess.
Sorry to throw you off there.
It does look like we have a lot of new questions, but I'll hop into those in a second. We'll start with the first question, though. I don't bother cleaning my mouth guard. Why should I?
Well, for obviously reasons, right now, more than ever, you should be cleaning your mouth guard as well as every other piece of sports equipment you have. But clearly, there are some bacteria that form on your mouth guard when it comes out of your mouth and you stick it in your athletic bag. You got to be careful. So right now, more than ever, you need to start cleaning your mouth guard.
Mm-hmm. How can I make sure my kid is cleaning their guard?
Well, the simple answer to that is, and I'll use the word again, you got to make it simple. You got to make it easy. And so with Guard Health, it really becomes simple. This is our new PowerLift mouth guard that I'm using here. But the whole thing is, rinse it with cold water after your use, and then give it one spray. Pop, done. It's clean, right? And so the way I use this is in my hockey bag. When I get ready to get dressed, I take my guard out of my stinky, nasty helmet, and I set this on my clean towel, sometimes clean towel, and I spray it with that while I'm getting dressed. I let it sit for 60 seconds, and then when I come back, to put on my helmet because I'm done getting dressed, it's ready to go. 99.9% of the harmful bacteria wiped out.
Yeah, and while we're on the PowerLift Strongman guards, I think earlier in the show, we had somebody say something about it. Just scrolling back up to the top here.
Are we calling this a show now?
Somewhat a show.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're doing it every week.
White Dragon says, my PowerLift comes in the mail today. Super pumped.
Yes. Let us know it fits perfectly, and then let us know about your new PRs when you start wearing it.
Anthony Reeves says, I'm going to need a new one soon. Darth Cheeto says, hey, what's up, Tyler?
Anthony, good to see you on the live cast. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and Dimitri says, how long does it take from beginning to end to get a custom mouth guard?
It doesn't take that long. The one hiccup that we're having right now is that USPS service is the pits, man. It's moving slow, but it's the only cost-effective service because we have 3 shipments in the process of getting you a mouth guard. So to answer your question directly, we ship immediately upon receiving your order. And if it can't be immediate because it's in the middle of the night or something like that, it's the next business day. Once you receive your impression and you send it back to us, we take 5 to 7 days in the process of crafting your guard and ship it right out. Now, if you've chosen a speedy 2-day lab service, we get it in and out in 2 days. It's quick. But the rest of the time is time in transit. And right now, to get across country, it's taking certainly 5 to 7 days rather than the 3 to 5 it used to take.
Right, and every day I'm going to the post office. And actually yesterday, I overheard this woman talking to the post office woman saying, hey, I need priority shipping. I need it there in 2 days. And the mail lady actually looked back at her and said, ma'am, there's a pandemic going on. You're not going to get it there till 4 or 5 days. And that was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. But that's definitely what we've been seeing in shipping.
Well, since we're on the topic, if you do have an event coming up, you've got a fight on a specific night, and you need your mouth guard, leave as much time as possible. On our end, we'll do as much as we can, but extra time in transit has to be taken into account.
Yeah, and the best tip for that is once you get the impression kit, do it the exact same day and send it back out to us.
Right.
And if you are in that much of a hurry, just let us know. We'll work something out and we'll get it to you.
You know, I know we're going from topic to topic, but when you're doing your impression, if you feel like you want some help and want to get one of us on the phone, just let us know and we'll hop on a FaceTime call or a Zoom call and we'll make sure you get that first impression done right.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get a little creative and do it on here sometime or something.
That's a good idea.
But let's see what else we have. Giovanni says, I sent out my mold yesterday and paid for the 2-day speedy. Can't wait to get my guard. We're excited to get your guard. I was talking to you the other day. So that's exciting.
Yeah, keep pictures coming and anything you want us to post or see, keep that content coming because we'll get it up on Instagram as well.
It looks like we actually have somebody joining in from Street Beefs. It says, yo, Static from Street Beefs here. What's good, everybody?
Hey.
We love Street Beefs. We love watching those videos all the time.
Yeah, what folks might not know is we are partnered with Street Beefs, and we've got their custom guard and their quick fit guard listed on our website with a cool design. I wish I had one here to show you on short notice, but we love Street Beefs and of course love protecting those fighters that are coming out for their events.
Scott asked if we sponsored somebody last week. Scott, we did. We actually sponsored it through a different program, and unfortunately we never announced it, which is definitely on our end. That's our fault. We're sorry. We actually got a couple questions. People asking if we did sponsor somebody. We did. We just didn't announce it to our email list. This next week on Friday, we have a pretty exciting announcement for someone who we're sponsoring, but just stay tuned to all your text and emails.
This week we're going with multiple athletes, right? And I know I don't want to be a spoiler, but
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Samuel says, awesome stuff. Can't wait to get mine. Samuel, we're super excited. I think you actually, I actually just sent you an email.
Check those emails.
The Adam Chavez says, I have a misaligned jaw. Would impact still work for me?
Well, we need to have more details perhaps, but the only way for you to get a guard that fits perfectly is our impression system. And the reason for that is we're going to send you the materials. Again, I don't have them here in front of me, but you're going to mix up the putty, put it in the tray, and then you're going to bring your teeth down into that material. And why does that make a difference? Because we get an exact picture of what you have going on in your mouth. Like in my case, I got some jacked up teeth down here. So when I make a power lift mouth guard, which is for lower teeth, the only way to get it right is to have an impression of your teeth. And impact is the only way to do that.
Yeah, and like we said, if you need help, just let us know. Shoot us a text, DM, however you want to reach us. We're happy to help. Frank loves to go on the phone, on FaceTime, and talk people through it, exactly how to do it.
Can't get him, we stage fright.
I guess so. But
what were we talking about before?
We were talking about Guard Health and our free Guard Health. For those who are new, who are just now joining, we are talking about free Guard Health Week and what is associated with Guard Health and what it is exactly.
Yeah. Well, Guard Health is a spray that you put on your mouth guard to kill bacteria that can harm you, right? And this week only, it's free. So normally $15 plus shipping. In this case, you get the bottle free, but you got to pick up the $7.97 in shipping.
Right. Let's go ahead and hop into the third question that we had from previous audiences, but it says, I just brush my guard with toothpaste once a week. Is that okay?
Well, it is okay if you're using a cheap boil and bite mouth guard. You don't really care that much for it, and you know that you're going to have to replace it soon. But with our guard, you do not want to brush it. And the reason for that is the hard bristles on the brush and the sandpaper sort of quality that toothpaste has causes scratches in your guard. And since we're making your guard with dental grade materials, you don't want to scratch it because scratches lead to bacteria having a place to hide and therefore a dirtier guard. So rinse and spray. Rinse and spray. It's that easy.
Kruger Caleb says, thanks for amazing product. Easily the best mouth guards on the market. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for all your support.
We appreciate it, Caleb.
And then Abel is back again with some more questions for us this week. He says, can your mouth guard fit if you have unfinished dental work?
Abel's always taking care of us with questions. I like Abel. So let's break that question down a little bit. If you have unfinished dental work and you've taken an impression with the way your teeth are now, then your guard will fit perfectly. However, if you're waiting for a crown and you take an impression of your teeth the way they are now, and then let's say 3 months from now you get a crown put on your teeth, the chances are that your guard will not fit the same way again after that crown's implanted or installed, because it's different, right? However slightly it is, the tooth is going to be wider, thinner, whatever it is, there's going to be a change there. And so when you have a change like that in your dentition, it's time for another impression. We'll craft you a new guard to fit perfect.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is all about guard health. So if you guys have questions and actually want to patch in and come talk to us, we love doing that. We've actually only done it once, but we would love to have somebody come join us.
I think it was Abel, too.
And Abel was the one who did it with us. So if anybody else has a question regarding guard health or anything else regarding impact, hop on, press the little button to try to join, and we'll accept you right away.
You know, years ago, getting back to guard health, when I didn't really pay too much attention to the germs that might be in my hockey bag, and certainly in the bottom of my 14-year-old nasty, sweaty, brownish helmet, at the bottom, it's bad. That's where I keep my mouth guard, right? And I became aware of what was going on in there, the petri dish of stuff that was growing. And I went out and found this product called Guard Health, which kills 99.9% of the harmful bacteria in just 60 seconds. But in addition to that, we went out and developed our own antimicrobial case. And so when germs touch the surface of this, they're actually being killed off by the case as well. Mm-hmm. So it's a double whammy that we've put together with the spray and with the case.
Right. We should actually have brought in both of our hockey helmets to show you guys how nasty they are, and some of our equipment for that matter too, just to show you how gross our bags can get.
Maybe we'll have you get dressed on camera next time.
No chance. Parkins Donald says, most definitely a great product. I have no worries about cracking or breaking my teeth when heavy lifting. I'm going to have another one made for my fight training too. Thank you, Donald. Those pictures that you sent us were epic. We just posted them the other day. You guys should go check it out. He was massive, looked great.
Really cool pictures.
Mm-hmm. Giovanni
What event was that at, by the way? I didn't see that in the picture. Might have been there.
I can't remember exactly.
You know, we are going to the Mr. Olympia in Las Vegas coming up, and I know that would be of interest to you. But that's in conjunction with a strongman contest. It's the master strongman, so the older athletes that participate and compete still in strongman will be part of the Mr. Olympia event. Mm-hmm. Pretty excited about
And while we're speaking about events, I'd actually have a question on events. Will you guys be at the Sugarbird Boxing Tournament in Louisiana, November 14th and 15th?
Well, that's interesting because the national tournament for USA Boxing is just a couple weeks later, also in Louisiana, in Shreveport. And we're going to that, which is expected to be, because of the pent-up demand from this year, no boxing events, more than 1,200 fighters will be on hand for that event, which I believe is the biggest in USA boxing history. So we will not be at Sugarbird's this time around, but we will be in Shreveport.
It's going to be awesome. So you guys come by and check us out and say what's up. Is Impact going to have a Black Friday deal?
Impact's going to have lots of Black Friday deals. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of the start of it, this free Guard Health Week. But I'm not going to let all the cats out of the bag. But stay tuned. Yes, we will have some exciting stuff coming up. And it starts next week with a big announcement.
Yeah. And Donald says, thank you. Y'all were great. Night of Champions bodybuilding competition in Washington.
Gotcha. Any chance you'll be at the Olympia? If so, we want to see you.
Absolutely. And Abel says, are you also sponsors of Sugarbird?
You know, we have been to Sugarbird events in the past, but currently, because of this year's events, we're not on the schedule with Sugarbird. But in 2021, we hope to be back in action with Sugarbird.
Yeah, and I'm going to hop back into at least one of the most important questions, in my opinion, on the Guard Health. And something that we constantly get is, hey, I soak my guard in Listerine. That works, right?
Again, if you have a cheap store-bought guard, yes, this could work for you. But with our custom mouth guard, you don't want to soak your guards in anything that's alcohol-based. In fact, you shouldn't soak your guard. It's so simple just to take this easy little spray and give it a squirt that you don't need to soak it. And if you're really conscious about the germs, you squirt it on both sides of your guards and clean your guard that way. But do not use anything alcohol-based with any of our guards.
FHGDO said, I had an issue with my first impression and you guys were quick to send me a new impression kit. Thank you for the great service.
Hey, thank you for giving us the opportunity to fix whatever it was that happened in that first impression. And as I said earlier, anybody that wants help doing their impressions, we're always glad to jump on a FaceTime call or a Zoom call and make sure you know how to do it. It takes about 4 minutes together and we get it done.
And Abel's hitting us with another softball. Solid question though. How long will the guard health last?
This bottle has 180 squirts. And so depending on how much training and how often you're using your mouth guard, do the math. But I've had one bottle of this in my hockey bag for about 1.5 years now. And I play 1 to 2 games a week. So there you go.
So he says.
Yeah.
That was actually my
Busy
next
carrying him on the ice.
That was actually my next question, Abel. So thank you for beating us to it. We have 2 left on this sheet, at least, that are frequently asked about our guard health.
Yeah.
I'm usually moving fast when I'm getting ready for training. I don't really have time for a long cleaning regimen. Will this help speed things up?
Look, let me demonstrate how quick this could be. You grab your guard and you give it a squirt. Boom, done. 60 seconds, let it sit. You're ready to go. And not only that, but this stuff tastes really good. This is my Powerlift guard, which I made for my upper teeth, and it's minty fresh. It's a little graphic taking in and out, but hey, we're all playing with our mouth guards. This is not like a huge blast of mint. It's just a good,
Cool
comfortable,
Cool, soft mint.
Yeah, sport mint we call it.
It tastes great. And in our previous live on Amazon earlier today, he said we haven't met somebody that hasn't liked it.
Right. You know, we used to make flavored mouth guards. In fact, we may have a promotion soon with flavored mouth guards again.
Let us know down below if you would be interested in getting a flavored mouth guard.
Yeah, for me, and I found it was the younger athletes that liked the flavor the most. For me, that flavor was too much. But when you put this on, this sport mint puts it in your mouth. It's nice. And then when you're chirping your opponents on the ice, you got minty fresh breath.
Exactly.
They really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of flavored mouthpieces, I thoroughly enjoyed mine when we had them. Even when we were working in the lab making the guards,
so
we used to love smelling it. We used to love chewing on it and just having it.
Let's get that on the schedule. A flavored promotion. That'll probably be first of the year.
Yeah, definitely let us know down below. When you are training, will your mouth guards stay in mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is my Powerlift mouth guard again. I'm going to just put that in place. Now, normally we're saying get the Powerlift mouth guard for the lower teeth. But look, it's in place, and I'm going to have to fish it out of there to take it out. Speaking a little funny, but you can see that I actually have to pull that sucker out. Now, I should say, every mouth is different, right? And we've literally made hundreds of guards for ourselves in this business as we test new concepts and whatnot. And for me, I could very seldom move my mouth guard with my tongue. But in Jack's case, he could always move his mouth guard with his tongue. Doesn't mean it's not locked in place and stays there while he's playing. It's just his dentition makes it possible.
And speaking about that, I don't know if you guys watched the fights this weekend, but right before each round started, Khabib was kind of doing the same thing. And guess where he got his guard from?
Yeah. Well, don't guess, we made it. Yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. That was just awesome. And, you know, his retirement, it was emotional. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. I think it's a great way to go out for him.
Yeah.
And he's fulfilling his promise that he made to his mother.
We've made guards for his little brother now, so watch out for him.
The new up and coming. Sean from Prime says, how long does a flavor last on the flavored mouth guards?
So on the flavored mouth guards, the flavoring is impregnated into the material. So it really lasts and lasts. But if I have to put a time frame on it, it's typically about a year. But I think it lasts beyond that. The flavor of the guard health, that dissipates pretty quickly once you start moving around and playing.
Mm-hmm. Hustle Hard says, why are the boxing guards $20 more?
I'm glad you asked that.
Great question.
That is a great question, and it's germane to how we craft our guards. So if you think about sports broken down into two very large categories, helmeted sports versus non-helmeted battle sports, we make our guards for those battle sports, boxing, MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, thicker. So they have additional material that adds the extra shock absorbency that athletes in those sports need. And so that's the reason for the additional $20. More shock absorbency, more material, more craftsmanship, a little bit different than what we make for helmeted sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and right now I have no more questions from the audience, but I do have this one last question regarding
guard health.
And I'm really trying to use products made in the U.S. Where is Guard Health made?
We absolutely pride ourselves on being made in the USA, and our Guard Health is made, bottled, shipped, everything in the USA. We've got our offices in Atlanta and Ohio. That's where we're doing our shipping from. And so 100% made in the USA, just like our mouth guards and our night guards.
Mm-hmm. King Eric says, will you guys be at the USA National Champions in December?
Yes, we're talking about USA Boxing, right? Yeah, so we will certainly be there. I think we're coming in on Monday, which is the 7th of December?
Yeah, Monday the 7th, and then I am taking off the 9th, I believe Wednesday, depending whether that be that night or that morning. Probably that night, though.
Right, we usually stay for the first 2 days of boxing and then onward. And as we said earlier, you'll be on your way to Las Vegas for Mr. Olympia and Strongman Masters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Abel, I think you are based in Phoenix. We are planning a stop in Phoenix.
You're actually programming all your stops now on that drive, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so if you happen to own a gym and you'd like us to come visit, get in touch with either me or Jack, and we will get you on the schedule because we'd love to stop by, say hello. Even if it's just to introduce ourselves, we want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Eric says, is there a way I can get a fitted mouthpiece there?
So where are you asking about?
I think he's asking about the USA boxing event that we're going to in December.
Yes. So on site, we're doing impressions, and that's what we'll be doing there. But because we're handcrafting these guards in our lab, we take the impression back to our lab, we pour a model of your mouth and craft a guard that fits you perfectly, so you won't get the guard on site. So if you need it for the USA boxing event, order now, and we'll have it to you in time so that you can fight with it in. In fact, there's enough time now if you order it that you could have a couple weeks of practice.
Right, of training and using it.
Yeah.
And if you are in a pickle and you need one while we're at the event, we will have our quick fits. So those are just more like our typical boil and bite mouth guards, but they're made from the exact same material as the custom fit mouth guards.
For me, the exciting news on the quick fit guards is we'll actually have boiling water.
Yeah, that'll be the first event that we have boiling water. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Should be no problem.
Yeah.
But for those who are in a pickle at events that we are at, we will have those quick fits.
For sure.
Yeah, and I mean, those are the questions that I had regarding Guard Health and that previous customers have asked. Is there anything else that you want to add about Guard Health?
You know, at the top of the broadcast today, we talked about Free Guard Health Week, which is what we're in now. In fact, it's almost over. This weekend it'll be over. But what that means is you can go to the link, which we will put in our bio, or is it already there?
The link is already in our bio to get the free Guard Health. I will include the code in the description down below, what the code is.
Right, so you go to the link, you enter your order, you put in the code, which is FREEGH, and you get the bottle free. It's normally $15 for 180 squirts. Mm-hmm. You just pick up the shipping and handling, which is $7.97. And I've got to say, I'm so excited. This is a popular product for us to begin with. Mm-hmm. Lots of folks order this. But we have doubled, or maybe almost tripled by now, the amount of folks who are taking advantage of this free week.
Yeah, and we're excited to see what people think of the Guard Health.
Yeah, it's easy to like.
Yeah, very easy. Abel says, well, I guess before I hop into that, I just wanted to mention that this is our last free week of the year. We're going to come back and better with it next year.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for all those.
Lots of exciting free weeks next year.
Abel says, are quick fits better than boil and bites?
Well, we form our guards with a bit of hot water like you do the old-fashioned guard, but here's why our quick fit is so good. it is handcrafted from the same materials as our custom guard. And so it is really comfortable to wear, and it forms nicely on your teeth. And so, of course, in our opinion, if you have the budget to go custom, that's absolutely the way to go. But if you have a smaller budget and you want a good custom guard, get our quick fit, because it fits really nice and really comfortable.
Yeah, I'm just waving at these people that they wave to us.
Is that what you're doing?
I was clicking the button and wave back to them. Testing that out.
Good.
Normally we have somebody on the other side of the camera filming us, but Andrew Cool Pie has been back at school, so we've been trying to figure it out on our own.
Cool Pie's rocking Georgia Tech, and he'll be back after Thanksgiving, right, for a few weeks at least, and we're looking forward to having him back.
Yeah, Nikolai waved at us and also says, "I want 100." Yeah. What's up, Nikolai? Toko, Too Cold MMA waves as well. What's up,
Hey.
Too Cold? That's about it, unless we have more questions. Nikolai says, "Great job, guys. Keep it going." Thank you, Nikolai. We appreciate it. That's about it from us.
Yeah, if you guys ever have any ideas on what you want us to talk about in one of these sessions, we're glad to talk about it. Of course, go free form like we're doing today with the free guard health. And whatever questions come up, we're happy to answer.
Yeah, and Nikolai also says for our gym, Nikolai, shoot us a DM.